What's good, everybody? Thank you all so much for clicking on the video. Y'all, I know it's late, but we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, season 14, episode 14. And the name of the episode is called Hemlines and Headlines. Okay. I thought it was a filler episode, but it was all right. I liked it. I don't know. I love the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. These are my favorite housewife girls. Um, I love that it's in LA. I like the money. I like the group of girls. I really do. I don't know. It's something about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that I really really like, and I just put them above all of the other girls to me. It used to be Atlanta. It never was Potomac. It was always Atlanta and Beverly Hills for me. For me, okay. The episode start off and we got montages of all the girls. And we have a scene with Bose and Layla. And Layla, my niece Layla, she does look a lot like Bose. I think that the more that I see her on camera, I do see a lot that is Bose's daughter. The first time that they showed Layla, they put it was when Bose had the Bose workshop, and the camera just panned on her real quick. I couldn't really tell, but she does look a lot like Bose. Okay. Next, we got Sutton. RHOBH is supposed to be coming into town. Remember, Sutton told her mother that she was having a fashion show, and RHOBH said that she would come. So RHOBH is supposed to be coming to LA from Augusta for Sutton's fashion show, which will be later on in the episode. But the episode really starts off with Kyle. So she goes and picks up Kathy, and they're going to go get a mammogram. So Kathy asks, "How are you doing?" And Kyle started talking about how she learned of Mauricio in the photograph kissing the girl at the airport. And, she was telling the story about how she found out about it, and she was with her friend Jen. And she asked Kathy, that she told me that she saw it. And Kathy was like, "See what?" And she was like, "The picture of Mo kissing a girl." And Kathy was like, "I saw that." And Kyle was like, "Girl, ain't that what you talking about?" And she was like, "Yeah, kind of. I wanted you to bring it up." That's me. That's me all day. Listen, I kind of play dumb and I wait until a person is comfortable enough to talk to me about whatever it is they want to say. 9 times out of 10, I probably already know, but anyone else that just want to get the info out of you and not really, I don't know. I just feel like some people just want to be in your business. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people always try to act like they operate with real talk all the time, but sometimes they just trying to get in your business. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a friend or a person being a friend is letting the person come to you when they're ready to talk or they're ready to vent about whatever is going on.
Message.
I'm pretty sure everybody knew what happened with Kyle, and they're just waiting for her to be comfortable enough to talk about it. Something like that. Now, had I had got some information, had I been at the airport and I had seen Kyle over there, she would have to have been my best friend for me to go and tell her I saw Mauricio at an airport hugged up with some broad. She would have to be my best friend because I'm not trying to get into it. Okay. Kyle says that he's allowed to do what he wants, but she kind of got mixed feelings. Why is he out there doing it in public? For me, when Kyle says stuff like this, and when the girls on the show say something like this to Kyle, comparated a whole woman around on the show last year. Now, true enough, we didn't see them kissing, but we saw a lot of everything else. We saw them flirting. I never saw the music video that they did, but we saw everything else. Kyle and that woman was in love, baby. That was her woman, man, or whatever it was. Kyle was with that woman. We saw Kyle bulldagging right in front of our face. So it is what it is. Okay. She said that she wanted to text Mo and say, "Who is that?" But that's none of her business.
Exactly.
You're right. It's none of your business. Okay. Let's go ahead and get Kyle over with. Kyle and Kathy arrive at the office to get the mammogram. Kyle said that her mom hadn't had a mammogram in 5 years, and she can't help but feel like that if her mom had got her mammograms, she would still be here today. I wish they would have. I thought that this was a good way for them to talk about breast cancer and breast cancer awareness. I was expecting to see like a pink ribbon at the end of the episode, but I also thought that it would have been nice if they would have cleaned my girl up and brought her along with them. They now talking about Mauricio. Kathy said, "Girl, you talked about it. Let's talk about it." Kyle says that she's sure that Mauricio is freaking out because she saw it and all of the daughters saw it.
Girl.
Kathy says, Mauricio is a Cancer, so he's sensitive. But Kyle, you are the strong one in a relationship. I'm a Cancer. I am sensitive, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm also strong. Like my feelings get hurt a lot, but you wouldn't be able to know it, because I'm sensitive, but I'm not so sensitive where I'm just gonna be like stuck in lane. Give me a day, I'll be all right. Give me a day, give me a moment. I'm sensitive, but I feel like I can take a lot. I'm sensitive, but I'm strong. Sensitive don't necessarily mean you weak. I'm sensitive, but I'm strong, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, Kyle wanted to take his wife out of her bio. She said that the picture changed it for her. She said that he took the husband and dad out of his bio on Instagram. I don't believe that Mauricio ever had husband and dad up there. Do y'all think so? I don't know. I just feel like if he really had it up there before, that Bravo would have had some type of receipt to show us that he had husband and dad in his bio. Kyle is convinced that Mauricio didn't know that his photo was being taken. Kathy tells her girl it's not like he's Brad Pitt. Okay? Me personally, I'm telling y'all this. I feel like Kyle and Mauricio is playing with us. Okay? Kathy says that Mauricio is not in a position to pay anyone off.
I don't know. Take what you want from that. That's what he said.
I definitely don't believe that. That could mean one or two things to me. Either his net worth is not really what Google said it is, which I think is probably around that or higher, because I feel like the agency is a very successful real estate empire at this point. And I also think that Kathy probably, no matter what type of money Mauricio make, Kathy is still probably going to look at him as poor. Kathy gives me oblivious, and she probably in her head probably still looks at Mauricio like the lower out of Rick and Mauricio. But the truth of the matter is Mauricio built the agency on his own. Whatever Rick got was really handed to him. So it's not the same thing. In my opinion, y'all might feel different. Y'all feel different with people with money. Y'all let people with money get away. But I also think that when you are a person, I think that Mauricio building the stuff on his own, him and not being now the money over there might be longer with Rick.
How about you got more money than all of us sitting here, and you don't say you're rich, and you got more money than all of us sitting right here?
The money over there probably is longer with Rick, but I do think that Mauricio has built the agency on his own, and I think it should be respected. But Kathy is probably going to always look at him as a lesser than because he worked for her husband. Kathy said, baby, I can make a one phone call, two phone call, and found out, who the girl is. And I can find out with one or two phone calls and found out who orchestrated the picture and why we seen the picture. Okay? And I believe that Kathy did it outside of Kyle. If she was my sister, I would have. And I would have waited until she asked me. No, I wouldn't have told her that. But I definitely would have found out who orchestrated the picture, who that girl was, who that bitch was, just in case she over there telling Mauricio, divorce that bitch, hurry up and get the money out. You know what I'm saying? I just would have made sure that my sister was good. I would have known exactly who she was. Whenever she was ready to come and cry to me, I would have had the bitch social security number, where she lived at, her mama address, her mama social security number, who her brothers and her sisters is. I would have had everything just in case she was ready to go. And I definitely would have found out who orchestrated that photo. Next, we got Erika Jayne. Okay. Her house is done. I love Erika Jayne, but Erika Jayne, this scene to me, it feels like Erika Jayne is out of touch for me. Okay. She got the new furniture in the house. Martin Lawrence redecorated. She said, she got no past memories like she did with the furniture that she had in the house at first with Tom's, that was from Tom's old house. I just think that it's crazy that Erika had to pay a man to come in and tell her what is in style and what she should like and what she shouldn't like. If I'm being honest, I thought that that Erika's house was kind of reminiscent of Bose's house a little bit. It was a lot of wallpaper, but the thing is, Erika seemed happy, so if she liked it, I love it. I just think it's crazy that somebody had to come in and tell her what she should like and decorate her house for her. I think that Erika is just the person who is happy to say that, Martin Lawrence, whatever his name is, did her house, and he also did Pink House and Madonna House and whoever house it is. She gives me that type of person. I feel like that she's out of touch. Erika's mom, Miss Renee, coming to town. She said that she's proud of Erika, that Erika had a really, really dark time and she was scared for her. Erika said she's proud of herself for not succumbing. And I always say that too. You know, whenever you're going through stuff, tomorrow you may not be 100% better. That's a lie. You know, you may be 5% better, maybe 1% better, maybe just 0.5%, but it does get better with time. And sometimes, hell, I know that I've had my times where, you know, something done happened to me and I'll be 50% better and I'll get some more news and I'm back at 20%. You know what I'm saying? And then get some more news and I'm back at 10%.
Are you okay?
It'll just start chipping. You know, you just gotta weather the storms and believe in yourself and trust in God. That's what I say. Erika says that Tommy have his trial. She don't want to know what's going on. I wouldn't want to know neither. But I honestly and truthfully, in my head, I'm just letting y'all know, I don't believe that Erika walked away with nothing. I don't believe that Erika walked away with nothing. Y'all not gonna fool me to believe it.
I won't, and I don't.
But you know, Erika, you my girl. Wink, wink. I know that you walked away with something. Okay, Erika said that she wants the next chapter in her life to be her best chapter. That she knows she doesn't have long to write her story, and she wants to soak up every drop of life right now. Whatever she wants to do, she needs to do it. And y'all, if I know that it sounds crazy to me, but I feel like that too. Like I have goals and aspirations, and I'm 36 now, and I feel like, oh, you ain't got that much time. You need to hurry up and do what you need to do because you ain't got that much time. And so that's exactly how I feel. Erika is in her 50s though, you know, but every day should feel like that regardless because tomorrow is not promised. Every day should feel like that, but I will be lying if I'm saying that I'm looking at myself like, nigga, you 36. Okay. Next we got Sutton and Garcelle. Sutton is having a fashion show for her green label. She tells Garcelle that RHOBH's first flight got canceled. Okay. Now, Garcelle admits in a confessional that Dorit and Sutton, they jab at each other all the time. It's not just one way as people will try to have you assume. Sutton really jabs at Dorit a lot too, and Sutton actually started it this season. Okay. But Sutton does invite Dorit to her fashion show. And I like that the girls do that here on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, that they ain't really trying to take no money off the other girls out of their purse or off their table. You know, that they actually do invite each other to each other's events, okay? But they don't really care about that too much. They want to talk about what's going on with Mauricio in this picture of him kissing his girl at the airport, okay? Now, Sutton did say something that I initially thought, like, Mauricio, what are you doing? That girl is your daughter's age. That is, for me, and I know for me, y'all, that's crazy to me. Farrah is 36 years old. The girl looked like she could have been younger than Farrah. Because, you know, me and Farrah are the same age. Farrah was born on Halloween, so I'm a couple of months older than her. The girl looked like she could have been younger than Farrah, even though Farrah is not his daughter. He raised her. But the girl looked like she looked like she could have been Alexia's age. You know, to my nieces. You know, she looked like he could have been Alexia's age. Alexia is probably like 27, 28 years old, or maybe 30. She looked like she could have been Alexia's age, or younger than that, maybe. So I think that's kind of weird, in my opinion. But how old is Morgan? How old is Morgan? I don't know. We got to go and see how old this Morgan is. I'll let y'all know. I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna let y'all know how old Morgan is because this is, baby. What is going on over here? Okay. They think that Kyle needs to say enough. I think that Garcelle and Sutton are kind of being judgmental, and it just goes to show that they don't really got nothing going on except for Kyle. Sutton says that Kyle is waiting for a pipe dream and Mauricio to realize that he made a mistake and come back home. But to me, I don't think that Kyle is just this innocent party like they try to make it seem. It feels like they both are doing them. I think that Garcelle and Sutton, both of their situations differed. Garcelle's husband carried on a relationship with a woman for 5 years before Garcelle found out about it. You know? And it was unbeknownst to Garcelle. Sutton's husband told her on her birthday that she needed to hire a divorce attorney because he was through. And you could just tell how miserable Sutton was making him that he had to tell her on her birthday. And I think that, you know, Mauricio and Kyle, to me, they both seem to have an agreement that they was going to do their own thing. And I think Kyle is just not fessing up to it to keep from being judged, from the girls on the show, maybe they children, maybe her other family members. I think that they're not trying to be judged, but to me, for them to be carrying on relationships and stuff in public, for me, it's giving me open relationship that they agree to, and they're gonna probably come back in, giving themselves some time to sow their royal oats and then come back. And I also think that the situation differs from Garcelle's and Sutton's because they both had an agreement before they started doing their own thing. At least that is the story that Kyle is telling us. That they had an agreement that they said they was going to separate for the time being. Next, we have Dorit and Garcelle. Okay. Garcelle says that she can relate to what Dorit is going through, that the ladies in the group forget that Dorit is separating with small kids, and so they don't have any compassion. The compassion for her isn't there. And by ladies in the group, she means Sutton. I'm not oblivious. I know that Garcelle probably will never call. Okay, we'll get there. Garcelle brings up Kyle and Mo, and she brings up that Kyle took wife out of her bio. Okay. Then she brings up that Kyle was at Morgan's concert, and she's speculating that she's like trying to get back at him by going to Morgan's concert. Okay. Dorit says, if you don't want the rumors, why do stuff in public? To me, honestly and truthfully, once I saw Mauricio and Kyle carrying on relationships and stuff in public, after the first time I saw it, I probably would have been like, girl, what's going on? But after I saw it and I saw Kyle carrying on this relationship with Morgan, and then Mauricio carrying on doing what he's doing, I just would have been like, okay, whatever. In my real life, y'all, I honestly don't be giving a fuck about other people's situations and stuff like that. I honestly don't be giving a fuck. Okay? I just don't be giving a fuck about other people's situations and stuff like that. I just would have never thought about it again. Garcelle asked Dorit what is her beef with Sutton. And she said, what is my beef with her? You seem to have on rose-tinted glasses when it comes to anything that has to do with Sutton and her behavior. Okay? And to me, I think that that's true. I think that Sutton has done things on this show that when it has been done to Garcelle, she has made it a race issue. However, when Sutton does it, Garcelle never calls her out. And I know that Garcelle is probably, because she's her friend, she's never going to call her out like she calls out the other women. But I do think with them being on reality TV that we should see Garcelle checking Sutton on certain things that she do on this show. I do. If Garcelle is going to be saying that Kyle needs to show what she's doing in her relationship with Mauricio, or she needs to be off the show, then we want to see you calling out Sutton for the microaggressions that she do to other girls on the show. Okay? Garcelle did admit, though, at Caviar Coffee, that what Sutton said to Dorit was mean and cruel. Dorit said that Garcelle should have said something in a moment and it would have been refreshing. And Garcelle agrees. Okay? Sutton says in her confessional, I keep saying Sutton, but I mean Dorit, that as long as Garcelle is doing Sutton bitten, never speaking up when Sutton goes below the belt and constantly defending her, they can keep having nice lunches, but they won't be friends. Okay? Dorit also says that she's going to Sutton fashion show. Now, at the end of the dinner, Garcelle asks Dorit if Sutton was to buy her a Kelly bag, would she let everything go? And she said, yeah, I would let everything go for a Kelly bag. We can start brand new.
Girl, shut up. You are making things worse.
I wouldn't have said that about a bitch who said that she could buy and sell me. Ain't that what Sutton said? Bitch, I could buy and sell you. You broke. I would have never, listen, even if it was true, I would have never said that. She didn't even apologize to you yet. The shit is still too new for you to be making jokes like that. I would have never. I don't think that joke worked, girl. It's giving, girl, I need a loan. It's giving, I need a loan. Okay? So next we're at Sutton's fashion show. Jade is walking in the fashion show. And I know I told y'all I got some nieces and nephews on these shows. Jade is my nephew. He is my nephew. And Oliver is my nephew too. Jax, y'all can keep.
Don't get this motherfucking... Get her.
But Jade is my nephew. All Sutton kids is my nieces and nephews. All Kyle kids is my nieces and nephews. And then Garcelle, oldest son, and Jade is my nephew. Jax, y'all can keep her. Okay? Now, Sutton fashion show is going to be some sustainable fashion. Okay? All of the women are getting ready. My niece Porter is there getting ready at home with Kyle, with Sutton. Reba won't be able to make it. Okay? Now, she waited at the airport for 13 hours, so she never got to get on her flight. The thing for me with Sutton is Sutton called and says that, you know, I'm upset. I wish that you can be here. And the woman said, look, girl, I did everything I could. Girl, I stayed at the airport for 13 hours. I did everything I could. And, you know, I get that Sutton, you want your mama to be there, but girl, the woman tried and did everything she could. Why are we still crying about spilled milk?
This is like not cool for me. It's not exciting. It's not tea. It's not drama. It's too much.
You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I can't get with. You know, the woman did everything she could. She stayed the whole first day at the airport trying to get the flight. She went back the next day, tried to stay 13 hours. This is what Sutton is saying. So why would we call her and say, I wish she was here when she did everything she could? Did your wallet have enough money to go get her a private jet to come over here? Was your wallet big enough to do that? Other than that, girl, I don't want to hear about it. Okay? Sutton says that she wanted her mother there to tell her that she was proud of her. But it seems like you don't really want her to say that she is proud of you because you don't know if she would have. Girl, okay, let me not do that. Okay. She tells Reba that she's wearing a very risque outfit, that the outfit was backless. Okay. When I tell you that dress that Sutton had on was bad, baby. The color, it was like navy blue, dark blue. The cuts in it was nice. Everything about the dress was bad, baby. But she should have gave it to Dorit.
I do. Fuck you. Come on.
Because, baby, she did not have the shape for that dress. She looked like one of them hungry kids in Africa. Well, you know, listen, y'all, you know, y'all a little bit too woke for me. She looked like one of them hungry kids that they show on the infomercials in Africa. Her stomach was stuck out, looked like she was full. She didn't have no ass in the dress. It was backless. It looked a mess. It looked like she was beginning to get rolls in her back. It was pitiful.
What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?
She should have gave it to Dorit. Because Dorit could have filled it out. See, your wallet was big enough, but money can't buy everything, baby. Money can't buy. Money can your wallet could make you look good in that dress, baby. The money could make you look good in that dress, but the dress was bad, but she shouldn't have had it on. And I'm not trying to body shame her. But I just thought that she didn't look good in the dress. Okay, Garcelle. Kyle looked good in her all-white. Kyle looked good. Bose looked damn good. Erika looked good. Dorit, you know, Dorit, you be looking good. You know, Dorit, you look good sometimes, but this time, you know, you and Garcelle were struggling. Kathy don't probably feel like she got a dress. I'm a Hilton. Now, I will say this, Kathy show up to the reunions, though. When Kathy show up to the reunions, mama be dressed. But this fashion show, she probably said, girl, this ain't nothing but Sutton little shit. Let me go on over here. Okay? Now, Dorit said that she wondered if she going to get an apology for Sutton or she just hit a fill a seat. Dorit, you shouldn't be going. I don't believe in nobody waiting for no apology. You know what I'm saying? It's the older that I'm getting and starting to deal with people more, that whole apology shit, it's just not about to start happening for me. Because I don't really mean no bad intentions. And yeah, I guess that's some housewife shit. People always want you to apologize for, girl, no, okay? Sutton is backstage. She nervous. Bose and Garcelle are trying to calm her down. Garcelle said that Sutton has a void in validation from her family and her mother and from her ex, and she will always need that. And that's what I figured. You know, I think that Sutton was in a relationship with this powerful man. The same thing I keep on saying that we saw with Monique. You know, it probably took a toll on her and her confidence. You know, people always feeling like that she didn't do nothing in the marriage, and she wants validation from people. She spent a lot of time trying to raise the kids while the man was at work, and people probably looked down on her. I do feel for her. I think it has a lot to do with her trying to prove that she can be successful too. I guarantee that Sutton would love to say that she gained her riches on her own. And I think that she's insecure I think that she's insecure about getting rich through her divorce by money that her husband made. But Sutton, I want to tell you, mama, you got to let that shit go. Fuck all that. Listen, Sutton, fuck all that. Fuck all that, because the girls who got it on their own would love to be in your position too. But I do think, and I said this on Twitter the other day, the girls who got it on their own probably feel superior. Again, you know, Garcelle and Bose probably feel like Sutton could be worth $100 million, but to them, girl, I'll be happy over here with my 30 million because I made it on my own, right? I will be sitting on this show without a husband. And I think that if one of the girls told Sutton that on the show, it would eat her up. If Bose had said that to her, it would have eat Sutton up. She probably would have had a fit. Okay. Kyle is talking to Dorit. She says that she thinks the photos were staged by the girl in the photo. Kyle, I think that you did. I feel like Kyle, I wouldn't even say that because I don't believe that. And I feel like you're doing a lot of covering up for Mauricio, and I just don't even believe it. Okay. Now here come Kathy. Kathy wants to ask Sutton if she wants to narrate the fashion show.
See, that's a dirty ass bitch right there.
I don't know if they showed this, but I never saw Dorit. Dorit looked like she had her drink in her hand and she was just sitting there having a good time. Dorit didn't seem to be bothering nobody. Kathy, you being messy. Kathy gets up out of her seat.
You get up out your goddamn seat.
She got out of her seat and she went backstage to ask Sutton if she wanted Dorit to narrate the fashion show. And the way that she presented it to Sutton was as if Dorit had told her, yeah, I'll do it. Do she need me to narrate the show? I'll do it. And so Sutton is like, no, this is a real fashion show. And my thing is, this is causing more drama because Dorit didn't ask you to do that. And what if Sutton would have kicked her out or started talking shit to her? Or came out, you know, Sutton is uptight. She probably came out there and started trying to scold Dorit. You know, I just think that Kathy, you play too much. And it just shows that Kathy has no respect for Sutton. And the thing is, this is the same person who is always picking on you. This is the girl who's picking on you. Yeah, Dorit take jabs here and now, but this is the one who's always picking on you. This is the one who called you Thomasina and you was out there crying. And she has always been picking on you, but you don't go off on her. You go off on Dorit because you let Kathy get away with it because Kathy got more money than you. But it ain't a bitch on this earth that got enough money to play with me. It ain't a bitch on this earth that got enough money to play with me like that. Kathy keep playing with you and she gonna keep on playing with you until you check her. So to make matters worse, Kathy walks out before the fashion show and she was walking with a limp because she claimed she broke her knee earlier. She claimed she broke her knee, but she's still walking. Okay. She walks out and literally she walking out is literally as the model is starting to come out. And she sees Erika's mom sitting at the end of the row. And so she introduces herself to Erika's mom. And as the model was coming up, the model had to literally move Kathy out the way, like push Kathy out the way so she can walk through. So she crashed the catwalk.
See, this is the type of I be talking about. This is what I be talking about.
And Erika said in the after show that she was upset at her mother. Girl, what is you upset at your mama for? Your mama wasn't doing nothing but sitting there watching the show just like everybody else. Kathy was the one who got out of her seat. Kathy is the one that came to her and introduced herself to her. What was your mama supposed to do? Ignore her? And see, this is what I'm saying about Erika. She's out of touch. And you probably feel like that your mama embarrassed you. But your mama, you finding fault in your mother, but the fault was all in Kathy. And you probably found fault in your mother because your mother doesn't have Kathy's pocketbook.
I'm pissed as a motherfucker. Yeah, I'm saying. I'm mad as a motherfucker.
See, you out of touch. Your mama didn't do nothing but was being polite. The girl came up to her. I could see if your mama was like, hey, is that Kathy Hilton? Well, we saw your mama didn't do that. So you mad at the wrong person. But I'm not trying to be funny, Erika. You strike me as that type of girl. You strike me as that type of girl. But yeah, they sat down. Kathy got in her seat and they said, "Her girl, you literally crashed the catwalk." And they laughed about it because this is Sutton. Absolutely not.
Get the hood rat ass bitch out of here.
Get that bitch out of here. Kathy is ghetto. Kathy is ghetto, but y'all not gonna call Kathy ghetto because she white and she got money. Really, because she got money. Y'all not gonna say that because she got money. But we seen Kathy pulling out her weave. We seen Kathy over here. It's ghetto. It's ghetto. Okay. Now the fashion show starts. Jade walked in the fashion show. I almost had tears coming in my eyes. Honestly and truthfully, I did. I don't know. For some reason, I forget that this is Garcelle's son. For some reason, I forget that this is Garcelle's son. I think that probably because we don't see her kids on the show, or we don't see really the kids on Beverly Hills that much. But I almost had tears coming out of my eyes. Garcelle said that she was proud. I was too. I was proud of them. The fashion show was nice. What I don't like about these housewife shows is that the girls trash each other's business. And I don't like that Bravo and the producers want them to say shady stuff about each other's businesses. I don't like that. But Porter is in the audience. After the fashion show, Sutton gets on the mic and she says that Porter is in the audience and she said, hope she's proud of her.
It's okay.
And then she says that she wish her mother was there and that she think her mother would be proud of her too.
Loser!
Okay, it goes to show that Christian really did a number on Sutton. And I would feel sympathy for Sutton had she not threw her wallet at Dorit.
I don't give a fuck what y'all saying. I don't give a fuck what y'all saying at all.
Because the issues that you're going through is because of that wallet that man had, girl. But you want to throw the wallet at somebody, girl, gone.
Go now. So you're not gonna go now.
Okay, Garcelle and Jade embrace backstage, and this is the first time I'm seeing that Jade is camera shy. Probably because his girlfriend wasn't there. Because last year he didn't seem shy on camera at all, but he did seem a little shy. And I thought that was a sweet moment for Garcelle. That was nice to see. But basically, all of the women, they congratulate Sutton. It was a nice fashion show. Jennifer Tilly walked in, and Jennifer Tilly was a nice kooky stuff. I didn't know that Jennifer Tilly was 66 years old, baby. Jennifer Tilly looks good. She don't look no 66, and baby, she is keeping everything up and tight. She's keeping everything up and tight. Okay, I think that Jennifer Tilly could have put off that dress before Sutton did, baby. Baby, Sutton looked like some spoiled milk. Okay, but y'all, that was the episode. Thank y'all so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate the love and support, and I will see y'all later. Adios.